Gayle Saunders here with Eagles Sessions, talking Eagles football all year long, starting with preseason. You got to be excited. Football is back, baby. It's real, and if you're not excited, I don't know what's wrong with you. Today's preseason game was pretty exciting until the offense got on the field. It was a tough 2 series for the offense, just never got it going. Most importantly, Michael Vick, wait for it. It's negative. His thumb is not broken. Hand is okay. Must be a bruise. Most importantly, the Eagles got a W, and that was for Andy Reid. And it's been a tough week for Eagles fans to see their favorite head coaches go through such a terrible situation. But being out there at Lehigh, I was up there for a couple practices, just seeing how the Eagles came together. It looks like the unit is stronger than ever. The defense came out tonight. Let's talk about the defense. They had a couple great stands, but they were terrible on third down defense. It came up and gave up a lot of big plays. You saw some great highlights from some of the defensive ends. Let's say Hunt came out and played well. Graham played well. The defensive ends were flying all over the field. On the night, they had about 7 sacks. So that's got to be on a positive note right there. One thing that you notice the most is the depth that the Eagles have on defensive line. They have so many players. It's going to be hard to see who leaves and who goes, but they have some crazy depth. And just to think, Trent Coles didn't play, Babin didn't play, Cullen Jenkins actually left with a hammy issue. He might have tweaked that again. But let's talk about some other standouts. For going off the top of the head, let's talk about Nick Foles. Nick Foles, some people are going to start talking the Nick Foles era has begun. It's only one game. One thing I liked about Nick Foles is his composure. He was like totally been there, done that. He was accurate. At one point, he was a 6 for 8. In the third quarter, he pretty much owned about 160 yards, 2 touchdowns. But it was dope to see a young rookie coming out there and acting like he's been there and did it before. What I do like about him is he took control of the offense. He's a tall guy, and he's got a great arm. He was throwing the ball all over the field. It looks like he can make all types of throws. He was throwing cross field, downfield, short, middle. And now another rookie who's had a trouble past in college, didn't make it through much of his college career. Once was the most highly touted running back coming out of high school. Bryce Brown showed some speed, had some shifty moves. One thing, he runs a little bit upright. You can get hurt running like that in the NFL, but for the most part, his first game of the season, he looked great. Made some plays. He gained about 40 yards on the ground, a couple catches. And also Demaris Johnson. He might be the smallest receiver on the field, smallest player on the field. Built like a backup R&B dancer. The guy was about 5'8" and some change. If you thought Deshaun Jackson was light, Demaris Johnson's even lighter than that and shorter. But he's got some wheels on him and some great moves. He had a great running catch touchdown from Foles as well. Let's talk about Trent Edwards. They came in and show-wise a veteran, led the team down when the team needed a touchdown the most, and came back at the end of the game and led the team down for a game-winning field goal. It was right down the middle. Big props to our kicker. Overall, good win. There's still elements of the defense that need to be worked on. I forgot to talk about Kendricks. Michael Kendricks, he showed you why he got drafted in the second round. He's a little shorter than you'd want at your linebackers, but he's got some speed and he's built like a brick house. Between him and D'Amico Ryans playing linebacker, they're gonna have a whole lot of fun. It was exciting to watch the defense fly around. Who didn't like seeing DRC take off left with his head? He did launch. I'll give him that. He did launch, but I like to see cornerbacks that are aggressive. I don't know. I haven't seen Asante Samuels do that. So DRC, big props to you for doing what you do best. That's fly around the field. Other thing in the defense, the tackling was a little shoddy at some points. We got to get better on that, guys. It could be a long season if not. But overall, a pretty decent outing. What you really want to do is look at the progression from the first game to the second. Hopefully the offense comes out and firing on all cylinders. I believe they have New England next. That'll be interesting to see how they approach defending Tom Brady. Those guys just came back from the Super Bowl, and they have something to prove as well. Hopefully the Eagles come to the challenge and show up this time offensively. And defensively, if they could shut people down on third down, that'd be great. Other than that, big win. I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited. How do you feel? What were your biggest moments in the game? Who shined for you? Any negatives you want to point out? But overall, it's the first game. Football's here. If you want to talk more about football and Eagles or whatever you want to talk, you can hit me on Twitter at Gayle E. Saunders. Or if you want to talk more about football, check us out at skinnypost.com. We're giving you the skinny on football 24/7. Hopefully you enjoy talking about the Eagles. Let me know how you feel. That's what it's really about. Eagles therapy right here. Fans talking to fans, doing what we love the best. Hopefully you guys living the dream. I'm living the dream. Not as in dream team, but just living the dream.